So, sir, we have been talking for a number of months now. I think I have got a good view of your outlook. But I think the stance of Charlie Chaplin's family will really complete the biography. So, ma'am, could you please, if you don't have any problem.
Why, Mr. Robinson? I was rather hoping that I get to read your research at least once before you write the biography. So, I have married the great Charlie Chaplin, and I hadn't given it much a thought until I really met him. But before I met him, there were rumors about this pro-communist British named Charlie Chaplin. We met at an audition, where I was auditioning for a part in a film called Shadow and Substance. There I saw him, completely focused and completely energetic towards his work. I was absolutely mesmerized by him.
Of course. But I want to know that all the negative thoughts surrounding Charlie Chaplin never crossed your mind or affected your relationship.
I was expecting this question, Mr. Robinson. Let's just say, before I met him, I hadn't given it much a thought. And there were also some rumors flying around in newspapers and everyone's mouth. But once I met him, here was a man completely dedicated towards his work, knows exactly how to get it done, and will stay true to it no matter what the world may say.
But did the thought that he had 3 divorces and several affairs never cross your mind?
A bit of a spice for the biography, huh?
Maybe.
Let's just say, when we got married, our marriage was deemed to be a taboo by the society, only because of our age difference. He was 53 while I was only 18. No one could get around our age difference. So much so that my own father disinherited me, as he and Charlie were of the same age when we got married.
Sorry if I offended you, but that was not my intention. I just wanted to know your thoughts.
It's okay, Mr. Robinson. There's no need to apologize. I completely understand. So, since you brought the topic up, let's just discuss on my husband's 3 divorces and several affairs. Basically, what can we infer from all of this? Everyone, or rather every woman in his life, has been happy with him until a certain point. But then they couldn't just bear him anymore. So much so that they settled down well soon after leaving. It was only Charlie who kept wandering all alone, searching for some love from the world. It was him who kept getting hurt repeatedly. Why did this even happen repeatedly? Sir, is it so easy, or is it that possible for a person to change so quickly and so swiftly after meeting different people? Charlie Chaplin is a great actor, but only on screen, not in real life. You asked for my thoughts, Mr. Robinson. So here they are. Charlie Chaplin was and will always be a funny, kind, loving person, a fun child at heart, who has always expected some love from the world. Everyone who has come in his life has been expecting something from him rather than trying to give something to him. If we truly love someone, we should love the person for who the person actually is, rather than trying to change the person and loving him for who we think he can become.
Of course.
So, Charlie has always put his work even before his own self. I knew that when I met him. I knew that when I decided to spend the rest of my life with him. I know that. And I respect him for that. I love him for that. Charlie is my husband, and I won't have anything for him except love. Charlie has always tried to depict world peace through his work, through his movies, but somehow it just couldn't reach the audience. Take the ending of Dictator speech for example.
Sure.
I am sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate or despise one another. In this world, there is room for everyone. And good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost our way. Greed has poisoned men's soul, has barricaded the world with hate, and has goose-stepped us into bloodshed and misery. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives us abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and we feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. The aeroplane and radio has brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for basic goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for unity of us all. Even now my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women and little children. Victims of a system that make men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say do not despair. The misery that is upon us is all but passing of greed. The bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die. And the power which they took from people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourself to these brutes. Men who despise you, who enslave you, who regiment your lives, who tell you what to do, what to think and what to feel, who diet you, drill you, treat you as cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourself to these unnatural men. Machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are human. You have the love of humanity in your heart. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke, it is written, the kingdom of God is within man. Not one man, not a group of men, but in all men. In you. You the people have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You the people have the power to make life free and beautiful, to make life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give freedom, old age and security. By the promises of these things, only brutes have risen to power. But they lie. They do not fulfill these promises. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave people. Let us fight to fulfill those promises. Let us fight to do away with hate, intolerance and greed. Let us fight to do away with national barriers. Let us fight to free the world. Let us fight for a world of reason where science and progress will lead to every man's happiness. Soldiers!